Hey, this is Mrs. Kennedy. I am your library lady at SEA, but I'm also your Beta Club sponsor. And I want to talk to my Beta parents just to kind of go over what I went over with the kids the last couple days in our big first Beta meetings of the year so that we all start out on the same page for a great year with Beta. Your kids received their folders either yesterday for seventh and eighth graders or today for fifth and sixth graders. Inside those folders, they had a white packet 3 pages, and it is for all of our rules and guidelines for maintaining a good standing in beta and all the requirements. That needs to be read and signed by both the beta and the parent. And that last page, the signature page, just rip that off. You keep the rules and send the sign form in to me by August 30th with their club dues. Fifth grade, seventh grade, and eighth grade pay $10. Sixth grade pays 20 because they actually have to pay national dues in sixth grade because they move from the elementary division to the middle school division at that time. So fifth, seventh, eighth pay $10, $20 for our sixth graders. All of that, along with the form that acknowledges that you've read and understand the rules, um, need to be turned in by August 30th. You can turn them in anytime before then if you want to go ahead and get it done so that nothing gets lost. It is you can pay by check or cash, but please do exact change if you're going to do cash. And the checks are made out to Southeastern Academy Charter School. We talked about Camp Rockfish. Um, and we have a retreat. We started doing this last year. We're doing it again this year. It's a leadership retreat. We go for one day as a club to Camp Rockfish. We do like a group challenge course. We learn team building and leadership things. And it's a lot of fun. We're going September 27th this year. And I sent home 2 forms for that for all the kids that said that they were interested in going to that. One is the Southeastern Academy field trip permission form. The other is the Camp Rockfish adventure waiver. Both of those have to be signed and filled out completely. I believe you have to initial a couple places on the Camp Rockfish adventure waiver. So be sure to check that out. Those need to be in by August 30th as well. Cost for this field trip is $30 and it includes lunch. So those checks can be made out to SEA if you want to go ahead and put um, that money on with the dues. So you just have to write one check. That's absolutely fine. Just make sure and note in the memo thing that it's for dues and Camp Rockfish. Um, so that is not a required thing for them to go to, but it is a lot of fun and we do a lot of leadership building in that day. So I hope that our kids can come. We also went over elections. We will be having elections this next month at their next meeting. So those students who were interested in doing our executive board, they received a paper outlining the campaign rules, and they also have a form for parents and them to sign acknowledging that they're willing to take on this extra responsibility as an executive board member. There will be 2 boards this year, one for fifth and sixth grade and one for seventh and eighth grade, since I meet with them at 2 separate times. That way we'll have executive board to run each set of the meetings. So that's exciting. They will be campaigning within their own thing. So fifth and sixth graders will campaign with fifth and sixth graders. The seventh and eighth graders will campaign to the seventh and eighth graders, and we will have a election at our next meeting. Um, we will be having um, an anonymous vote. It's done by Google Forms, and we will let everybody know when both boards have been elected. We have the due date for those forms is August 23rd. That's this Friday. So if your child is wanting to be in the running for an elected position in beta, they need to get those forms in by August 23rd, first thing in the morning, August 23rd. There are no late forms on the election. It's part of their responsibility and showing that they're responsible enough to take on this by being able to get the forms in on time and all of that. So please make sure that if your child's interested, that you've signed off on those forms. Um, Other than that, we are really excited to have a wonderful year in beta. We have convention to look forward to, but that's not until February. Um, so we'll get some more information out to you guys probably at our next meeting about convention and get those intent forms out at that time and also have them start thinking about what they want to compete in. But that won't be till uh, September. We I also included in their folders a service hours log for this semester that's due in January and a calendar, a list of all the beta meetings from here till the end of the year. So if you have any questions, please make sure that you contact me. You can email me or message me on Remind. If you do not have Remind yet, please make sure that you get onto that group because that's where the most of the information comes from. You can either follow the link that I sent on the SEA private page, or you can text to 81010. So that's the number you put in to text it to, and then the message would be the at sign, little a, 97, little a, little f. So again, that is the at sign, lowercase a, 97, lowercase a, f, and text that to 81010. And you should get an immediate response saying that you've joined the Beta Club Remind. If your kid hasn't joined it, please make sure that they do if they have a phone so that they are kept in the loop as well, because we're going to have book fair coming up and some other things coming up where our betas are going to have opportunities to earn some service points. Thank you so much for all your support and have a great, great first quarter. Thanks.